Peritoneum.
Okay, which part of the peritoneum? Everybody see it?
Parietal peritoneum.
The abdominal cavity is lined with the peritoneum. Okay, it has 2 layers, just like everything else, the visceral and the parietal. In this case, the parietal lines the cavity that these organs are in. It doesn't form individual sacs, you know, like with the heart, with the pericardium, the parietal pericardium. So the parietal layer covers the whole, lines the whole cavity, and then the visceral layer is found
right on the organ.
Where did I need a pointy one. Can I see that? Oh, is that where it is? Thank you. Okay. And so then if you look closely, you'll see that, you know, the liver has kind of this shiny appearance, and that's because it is covered over with a very thin layer. And this is the visceral peritoneum. There you can kind of see it right there. So you, underneath, there's actual liver tissue.
Yeah.
Okay, this stuff is the peritoneum. The visceral layer. Okay, so of course this is the liver, and the muscle here is that's the diaphragm. Okay, so if we lift this up,
so the diaphragm is just above the liver.
Right, the diaphragm separates.
It's a transverse section that separates the thorax from the abdominal.
Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself.
I was going to say that too.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? Okay. All right. So, again, you've got peritoneum over it, and then behind that you've got the diaphragm. All right. So here's the liver. What's this?
Gallbladder.
Okay, this is the gallbladder, stores bile, of course. And then here.
Stomach.
Okay, now if you. Okay, so this is the stomach. Now, what do we call the folds in an undistended stomach? The inside is folded. What do we call the folds? Those are called the rugae. When the stomach's full, they stretch out, they go away. Remember, that's different than the folds that we see in the intestine that never go away.
All right, if you,
what's that? Rugae?
Yeah.
It should be on the list.
How do you spell it?
R-U-G-A-E. Just one G.
R-U-G-A-E.
So if it's not on our list, we need to add it now?
Yeah. Okay, now I want you to take a look inside the stomach.
And those are the folds on the stomach, right?
Okay, see how this... All right, I'm trying to get a good view here. Right? All right. So you see this. Can any of you see what I'm doing?
No.
I feel like I'm doing this.
on the video.
That's why I feel like I'm just doing this solely for the video. Okay. Which is okay, but then you guys should probably just be working on your pigs. If you're not listening or being able to really watch what I'm doing right now, you're going to watch it later. Okay, but can you see how all of this is coming together here?
Yes.
Okay, if you grab this on the other side, it's very hard. Okay, very muscular. All right, so what is this?
That is
the pyloric sphincter. Okay, so this is the bottom end of the stomach. This region that leads to this is called the pyloric region of the stomach, or the pylorus. All right, from here, food is going to be just a little bit at a time squirted into the duodenum, which is right here, the very beginning. And in the pig, I'm not sure how long it is exactly. In humans, it's about the first 9 or 10 inches of the small intestine. Okay, very short region where the food is going to get mixed with all kinds of digestive enzymes and bile and other things. Okay, so that's the pylorus. We've got the rugae. This part up here almost looks like there's a hole up there, but there's not. It's just kind of an extension of the stomach. This region up here is called the fundus of the stomach. That's the most superior part of the stomach. All right, so where's the esophagus? Because the esophagus has to enter in, right? And you almost can't see it. It's not as clearly defined because it's not actually a true sphincter muscle. So, and it's kind of nice because here's the esophagus where it enters, and here's the pyloric sphincter. Now, we call it the cardioesophageal sphincter, but it is not a true sphincter muscle. And you can clearly see there's a difference. But if I take my probe and I put it in here, it's going to go up into the esophagus. And I can get the esophagus, let's see, I'm sure this is it.
Stop it.
I will when she's done.
Okay, so I can get it up into the esophagus. If we could remove the liver, which maybe we will, then we'd be able to see the top end of the esophagus where my probe is going through. Let's see if I can get it in there a little bit more.
Yeah, it's getting gross.